So, good afternoon. My name is Deyton Edwards, and the insect I will be defending in this debate is the Phyllium giganteum, also known as the giant leaf insect.
My name is Mason Monzingo. I will be defending the Haliomorphia hales, or the brown stink bug.
Today, we'll be debating about which of these two insects, the giant leaf or the stink bug, has the better defense mechanism. Within our debate, we will try to convince the audience which insect has the superior defense mechanism. The biology of the Phyllium giganteum. This insect is very unique in many ways. The giant leaf bug reproduces by parthenogenesis. This means that the insect is able to reproduce without a male and that all of the babies will be female. Although this sounds great, there are many consequences to this reproductive method. One, the male species is absent because they are not needed and it is very rare they're even produced by the female at birth. And two, this is very hard for the female to adapt in extreme environments and hard to adjust to environmental changes. For physical description, these insects are made to look identical to a leaf. The females are about 10 centimeters in length with green bodies and brown spots at the top. Their bodies are flat and their legs make up a stick-like shape. These unique characteristics are key to survival for the Phyllium giganteum. Life history. The expected lifespan of a leaf bug while exposed to the wild is about 12 years, but it is known that the insects are able to live longer while being held in captivity. It is said that these insects have been around for over 30 million years and have held their ground ever since. They are located in Southeast Asia to Australia. The behavior. The giant leaf bug is very quiet and inactive during the day, but is awake and active during the night. They are not technically nocturnal because they are still alert during the day due to predators that hunt them. Whenever the giant leaf bug gets up to move, they move in a slow stop and go like technique, and they also sway in the wind like a leaf would. This allows them to stay disguised as a leaf so they do not blow their cover. Impacts on human society. These insects do not have a true impact on the human society. They really just keep to themselves and try to survive day by day. Unique characteristics. What makes these insects so unique is their ability to camouflage. It is so unique that you cannot tell an actual leaf from the leaf bug. The distinct detail in their bodies and the way they move helps tremendously with this defense mechanism. From the brown spots in the green underbodies to the swaying in the wind while they walk, this has to be the most unique characteristic about this insect.
The biology of the brown stink bug. These brown stink bugs have a shield-shaped body that all stink bugs have. Adults reach the length of 17 millimeters with a brownish gray color. The bug has about 5 nymphal stage or instars, while they vary in color and size, ultimately reaching adulthood. The mating season for these bugs happens in late April through early June, right after their hibernation, and they begin mating 2 weeks after. The first instars have a tick-like appearance and are not very active and remain around the hatched egg masses. Nymphs are characterized by dark reddish eyes and a yellowish-red abdomen that is also striped with black. The legs and antennas of the nymphs are black with white bonding. The eggs of the brown stink bug are often laid on the underside of leaves and a light green in color. They are elliptical in shape and are often deposited in a mass of approximately 28 eggs. The brown stink bug species usually has a single generation per year, although warm spring and summer conditions may permit the creation of another generation, with adults emerging in the spring. These bugs then mate and deposit eggs. These eggs hatch into small black and red nymphs that go through 5 molts, Finally, adults start searching for hibernation places for the winter. The lifespan of these species is around 1 year. Stink bugs get their nickname from the fact that if you disturb them, they will emit a sickly smell. Certain types of stink bugs can also emit a nasty smelling liquid when threatened by predators. The certain behavior for females often include guarding their eggs, which are laid in groups called clutches. However, it is hard to see stink bugs because they are a dusky shade of brown or green and blend in with leaves or the ground. The human impact is these bugs have very little impact on human society. However, they do feed on crops that farmers grow. Because of this, it helps feed some wasps and ants by wounding plants, which then wasps and ants eat the sap from. The unique characteristics of the brown stink bug species is their ability to release a smelly odor when threatened to warn off predators.
Using their unique camouflage technique, I feel as the green leaf bug has a superior defense mechanism. With their flat bodies, these insects can lie on a branch and act like a leaf all day. Not only do they have flat bodies to resemble a leaf, the green pigment on their skin, along with the brown spots, allows this insect to be identical to a leaf on a tree. You cannot tell them apart. This defense mechanism allows for the giant leaf bug to hide from its predators like spiders, birds, reptiles, and primates. Along with looking like a leaf, the leaf bug also has to act like a leaf too. Whenever this insect wants to go out to hunt for its own food, they move in a swaying-like manner to keep from blowing their cover. Whichever the way the wind is blowing, this is the way that they sway.
You are correct when you said giant leaf bugs have to act like a leaf because they are useless as leaves themselves. What will acting like a leaf do for them? Some predator or even a random animal will come up and notice a leaf and take a big bite out of it, out of some pointless bug. However, the brown stink bug has an amazing defense mechanism, the power of stink. Anytime they feel they can be harmed, these bugs release a very unpleasant smell that naturally unattracts predators. What animal is going to eat a bug that smells like death itself and has a nasty smelling liquid coming out of it? None. That is why the brown stink bug has a better defense mechanism.
It may seem like the leaf bug is limited with defending themselves, but they are not. They have much more to them. The leaf bug and the stink bug are common in the area where they both release a foul odor. What else could the stink bug possibly do besides release an odor? Along with the leaf bugs, the first defense mechanism of camouflaging themselves, they can also defend themselves as well. Some might refer to these insects as defenseless, but they have some unique characteristics. Some species of these insects have pinchers, where they are able to pinch predators and big enough and they do not power over them, like spiders and other insects and some reptiles. But for larger predators like primates and larger reptiles, these insects put off this distinct odor that comes from inside their body to help steer away these predators. Some have even been known to direct a hazardous chemical like spray to predators whenever they feel like they are in danger. So these insects are not defenseless. They can defend themselves in many ways.
I will say, I'm one of those people that would agree. This bug is useless. However, I will give it to the leaf bug. The second defense mechanism sounds much better than the acting like a leaf one, but it sounds like a wannabe stink bug to me. I also don't know how only some would have this hazardous chemical spray released from them. You just never know with this type of bug. You might run into a good defending leaf bug, or you come across every other pointless leaf bug there is, and it won't do anything but be helpless. I just don't understand this leaf bug. It does no help to society and looks like a leaf. What doesn't want to confuse people? The choice is clearly a brown stink bug.
Although this seems defenseless at first, it is unique. Many people know this insect only for its camouflaging techniques, but there is so much more. Not only is the giant leaf bug unique in its defense mechanisms, it has unique reproductive techniques and is unique in how it lives its day-to-day life. I personally learned so much more about this insect from diving deeper into research and seeing that this insect's true colors. In conclusion, it is obvious that the giant leaf bug is the superior insect over the stink bug. This defense mechanism of the Phyllium giganteum are a top tier. They are unique and are what help keep the leaf bug's lifespan to 12 years. Thank you.
This insect easily has a better defense mechanism, and here's why. It can't be eaten because what predator wants to smell that awful odor? It can't be killed by humans because what person wants to experience smelly liquid touching their skin? It also blends in perfectly with the ground, leaves, and any trees, so it can't be spotted easily. But once it is spotted, nothing will happen. This is because of the far superior defense mechanism the brown stink bug has adapted. It is also said this liquid released from the insects can be very harmful to humans as they pose an allergic reaction threat to some people. Researchers have been developing a theory of what makes up this liquid, but nothing has made certain. Because of this stink and liquid stink, the brown stink bug has a major advantage over the leaf bug. Thank you.